What's up, fuckers? Look at that. I got a new camera. Now we're making high quality videos. You can see my beautiful face much more clearer now. Today, I'm going to be doing a Weeknd tutorial. I know I've done like 2 of these already, but whatever. I'm going to do a 3rd one. Same stuff, more of his like darker stuff. Kind of like what he made in like, I don't know, 2015 to like 17-ish. It's more of like kind of trap infused, but it still has like that darker elements of trilogy and stuff. So I'm just gonna kind of go through and break everything down and yeah, just show you my process as usual. All right, so first thing I wanted to start off with is the vocals. So I have these vocals right here. I have this main reverse vocal here, and then I have a layer on top of that. One is pitched down and then one is regular to kind of give more of like a demonic effect to it. And I threw in a bunch of plugins, and this is what it kind of sounds like. So the key with just kind of your effects and everything, make sure that whatever you're adding reduces a lot of the low end, just to make it more muddy and more present for vocals to kind of sit on top, because a lot of melodies will take up a lot of higher end and you want those beautiful vocals to shine. So make sure you just kind of cut those out, and then also add on a lot of tape saturation and all that stuff, and a lot of reverb to kind of make it sound more vintage. The reverb just kind of spaces everything out and just makes it much more ambient. And then obviously I added more elements on top of that. I have this guitar right here. Same thing with the effects, just kind of added a bunch of stuff to make it more ambient and transparent. And then I pan this to the right, just so that there's more space for everything else that I'm going to add into the melody. And I forgot to mention with the vocals as well, I put some stereo separation on the vocals to kind of be more wide, so that way they're not clashing with a lot of other elements in the melody. Then I kind of layered on some keys on top of this. And then for the keys, I just pan them to the left side. Then I added this sub bass. We want to go for a really dark and gritty sound to this, so I added a very just fat, thick sub. And then this sub bass is, again, these notes are just the root notes of the piano chord progression that I had. So if you ever want to find an easy way to make like a sub or an 808 pattern, just follow the root notes of your melody that you have. I'm going to take a little pivot to the drums here real quick. Very simple drums. Again, very trap focused. So just make sure you utilize a lot of trap sounds. And then for the hook section, to make it kind of spicy, I added a pad on top of this, more of like an organ, but it's classified as a pad in Expand. I threw this on top of all of the other elements, and it kind of has this really cool sound to it. I just copied and pasted the piano chords that I had, and then threw on a bunch of effects. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the beat. Just start off with the vocals, introduce the guitar, throw in everything else but the guitar, and then we have the hook right here that kind of just have all of the elements together, and we just loop it over. So just key tips for these beats: make sure, again, can't stress it enough, ambience and grittiness is what you really want. If you want that kind of sound, just make sure you cut out a lot of the high end. Make sure you're throwing on like some saturators. I don't know what genre of plugin these are called, but like just emulators that kind of make the sound a bit more vintage. So like RC20, a free one would be be Isotope Vinyl. I know Waves has one. I can't really think of the name on top of my head, but using those plugins can really help. And then throwing on some reverb as well to kind of fill up the space and just make the beat very ambient. And then drums, you can kind of use whatever you want. I just use trap drums, but if you want that style, go for it, get innovative. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I'm gonna say. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out, do your citizen duty, and like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.